Hi, Walter. Good evening.
Good
Can
evening.
you,
How are
can
you?
you listen?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you listen to me?
Yes, I can.
All right, that's cool. So could you please introduce yourself?
Okay. I'm Walter Barta. I'm 13 years old. I'm an electromechanical engineer and I'm from Bolivia.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so do you live in Cochabamba?
No, I live in La Paz.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so have you ever been in executive English before?
Yes, I was in executive English. I was taking class with Cesar Obregón the
Or
last month, but he can't give me more classes.
oh yes. I guess he asked for a permission. So I'm going to be your teacher.
Okay.
Or I guess I'm not sure for how many time, because then you are in A12, right? So you're gonna take A13 and A14. So
Okay.
those classes, those modules are about grammar, explanation, and then and some writing and some essays, right? But I'm gonna wait for the coordinator's order in order to see what are we gonna do then. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm Anna. You just can call me Anita. There is no problem.
Okay.
And what else? Yes, that will be everything, right? I've been working here in executive for almost a year and a half, right? I actually speak English, right? I studied English for 3 years. I'm still doing it, right? I'm in my second career. I'm studying linguistic languages, and I speak Spanish as a native, French, and Quechua. Okay.
Okay.
So, whatever questions you could have about the class, just let me know. This is the way that we're going to work. As we only have no, 6 classes then, I'm going to assign you the homework, right? At the end of each class, or maybe at the end of the 3 lessons that we've learned, okay? And what else? Yes, I'm gonna assign you the homework and the quiz, right? So
Okay.
then you're gonna have 6 days in order to finish everything. I know that sometimes we don't have enough time to do it, right?
Yes.
So if you need more time, let me know, okay?
Okay. It's okay.
All right, that's cool. So could you please help me to remember until what part you stop? You know what, I had a PDF, but I restarted my computer, so we were supposed to start yesterday, right? So I asked for a permission because my PC wasn't working at all, and
Okay.
I lost all the information, right? So I don't know, I really don't know to what part you stop with the other teacher. So
Okay.
could you please help me to remember?
I was in the 11, and we didn't finish the course. So we just take the half part.
Okay. Do you remember the lesson?
Yes, we was on B3. We was starting B3.
We were.
Excuse me?
The correct one is we were. Okay. In plural. Don't forget.
Okay.
We were.
Yeah, we
In.
were. Okay. We were in B3.
Okay.
We were starting this lesson.
Okay. So you stop in reflexive pronouns.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's cool. All right. So before yes, as you already had told me, right? Maybe you already have the course, right? But we're going to join to another course. Okay, so I sent to your WhatsApp a PDF where you're gonna find more information about the course.
Okay.
Then you have the code. At the end of the class, we're gonna try to join. Okay.
Okay. It's okay.
All right, that's cool. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, give me a second. And once you can see it, please let me know. Give me a second, it is loading. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 3 lessons that we're gonna look for this week. Okay. So, okay, can you see it?
Yes, I can see.
All right, this is going to be the lessons that we're gonna learn this week, right? It's about past continuous. Then you have practice 1, practice 2, models of preference, and comparative adjectives, okay? Today we're going to start with past continuous. So I'm going to share my screen again. And once you can see it, please let me know. No, give me a second. Okay. Yes. Okay. Are you connected from what device? From your cell phone, from your computer?
I'm from my computer right now.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So I know it looks like it's a little bit far from the computer because I don't know how to make Zoom. As I told you, this is a new upload, right? So I'm gonna see how it's going, right? But I hope you can see it by now. Is it okay for you?
Excuse me?
Is it okay for you? Can you see
Yes,
it?
it's okay.
All right, that's cool. So today we're gonna look for past continuous. Something that I like to remember to my students, when we're gonna find these lessons, we have the present continuous, future continuous, past continuous, present perfect continuous, and then in all of something that all of these time tenses have in common is the continuous form. When we say continuous, it means the ing form, of course, and we focus on the progress, right? On the continuation of an action. Okay. So as soon as you're going to see or you want to focus on the progress of an action, then you know what continuous form you're gonna use. Okay, so this is not different from the others. The only difference between these time tenses among them is the first part, the time tense, right? One is in the past, the other is in the present, the other one is in the future, but all of them are in continuously form. Okay, so let's listen the audio. Oh, the volume is terrible. Okay.
I was just thinking about our last class. What were we doing then? Do you remember? We were learning about the gerund. Well, today we're going to learn about the past continuous. Was thinking, were doing, and were learning are examples of the past continuous.
Okay, so once you notice the ing, once you understand what is the continuous form, all the time tenses that contains this continuous form, you know that you focus on the continuation of an action. That's all. The difference, one is in the past, the other one is in the present, the other one is in the future. The rest is very easy. So, okay, first of all, we're gonna see when do we have to use the past continuous. Let's listen.
We use the past continuous to talk about something that was in progress at a specific time in the past. When we use the past continuous, we are not interested in when the activity ended.
It was about 10 o'clock. I was having something to drink at the juice bar at my health club.
In the example, Nick started having something to drink before 10 o'clock. We do not know what time he stopped drinking.
Okay, let's take a view to the timeline. We have the past, we have now, and we have the future. This is our timeline. As I told you at the beginning, we're gonna use the past continuous to talk about something that was in progress at a specific time in the past. That's the reason of the name of the title. And we are gonna, or we want to show how much time the activity was in progress, for how much time was in progress. So when we use the past continuous, we are not interested in when the activity ended. This is important. You can do it, but we're not interested at all. As I told you, our attention is the continuous form. Okay, this is important for us. It was about 10. I was having something to drink. Okay, so when I say I was having, it means that it maybe it was about 10 a.m. and I was having something to drink at the juice bar at my health club. Okay, so maybe it lasts 2 hours, right? Maybe I was with some friends. We were drinking something, something healthy, right? But as you can see, Nick is not mentioning he's not saying when it ended, okay? He's only saying that it was for a period of time, okay? So it started at 10. Now it already finished, okay? But it was in progress. Something that is important though, when we say the past continuous, we understand that the activity ended, okay?
Okay.
Yesterday I was having fun with my friends, right? Now I'm not having fun with my friends. It was yesterday and it lasts maybe 2 hours, and that's all. Okay, as you can see, when I say I was having fun, my attention, I want to show you that we focus on the progress action, okay? On the progressive action. Do you get it?
Yes, I get it.
Okay, that's cool. So let's continue with the next point. Okay, so now we're gonna learn the structure. I need a piece of cake. This is structure. I really like all the time tenses that contains the continuous form because the structure is not difficult at all. So let's listen.
We form the past continuous with was or were plus the base form of the verb plus ing. I was working. They were working. Just as we usually do not use non-action verbs in the present continuous, we do not use non-action verbs in the past continuous.
All right, maybe this is something that you've seen this with the other teacher, with Cesar, and it's about the non-action verbs, right? First of all, let's talk about the structure. We omit the subject, right? As you can see, we only have was or were because it's obvious, right? So the first thing is that you're gonna choose your subject. Remember, we have 8 subjects. Could you please help me to remember all the subjects that we have?
I, you, he, she, we, they are.
We, they?
We, they. That's all.
Yes. There is one more that is you, but it's in plural, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the reason of why we have 8. But why do I say this to my students? It's important to know there are some teachers that are gonna say that we only have 7, but the truth is that we have 8 because, as you know, we have subjects, objects, right? We have subject pronouns, and then so for each subject we have a pronoun, we have a subject, a pronoun and an object. Okay, so that's important to know. Okay, so once you have your subject, once you choose it, we're gonna continue with the verb to be. In the past, remember, in the past we only have was and were, only for the simple past. So, okay, as I'm talking first person, I was, then I'm gonna choose was, because of my subject. I'm gonna choose the main verb, right? This is the main verb or the principal verb plus ing. As you know, some irregular verbs are gonna suffer some modifications when we're gonna write with the ing first. I don't know, maybe if you have if the other teacher sent you a PDF talking about the verb and maybe some modifications that could suffer.
No, he didn't send
Okay,
me.
I'm gonna send you, okay? It's not difficult.
Excuse me, sorry for interrupt you, but I was saying our lesson with Cesar. We were in the English interactive 4.
Oh, okay, give me a second.
Yes, in the green part. This course we finished.
Oh my God. Okay, give me a second.
Yes.
I have to the, oh, okay, yes, this. Oh no, oh yes, this is the, I'm gonna share my screen with you, right?
Okay.
Okay, so.
Yes, and in the green part.
This one?
No, the other one, the green.
Oh my God. Okay, yes, I got confused. No, but the coordinator told me that this was your course.
Excuse me?
The coordinator told me that you were in this course. But
Really?
okay, there is no problem. I'm gonna create your course again. And yes. Okay, give me a second. Oh, okay. We're gonna create another course, right?
Okay.
And do it fastly. Okay. So in what part you stop with the other teacher?
In the, I'm seeing right now.
Okay, yes, please, because I need to know.
We was starting the grammar of the model B3.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Yes, and I was thinking about it. And I asked myself if you are in A12, I guess. Why
Sorry?
are you with the other group? But yes, okay. I'm going to send you your course in a few minutes, right? I
Okay.
want to continue with the advance because you lost 20 minutes maybe. Okay, so we stop. Sorry, you stop with the teacher in module B, right?
Yes, we were in B3 and other confessions.
Okay.
And the grammar part.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. I already created your course. I'm gonna send you at the end of the class the code. So okay. So you stop in this model, right?
Yes.
No, this is B. I'm sorry. We're gonna hide this.
B, yes, in B.
Okay. So you already seen Talia's brilliant plan?
No, we did that. This double cross we finished. The third,
Okay.
B3 and other confessions. Yes.
Okay, cool.
We was starting in the grammar part.
Okay. Okay.
We were.
So, all right, thank you. So, okay. All right, so this is going to be about future conditional, past perfect, and infinitives after adjective and nouns. This lesson is very easy. The future conditional, so as you know, we have 4 conditionals, right? I'm going to share my screen with you. That's what I don't like it. My computer immediately translates to Spanish. Okay, give me a second. And once you can see my screen, please let me know.
Okay, I can see now.
All right, thank you. So as you know, we have 4 conditionals, right? We have the first conditional, the second conditional, the third, and the fourth conditional, okay? So for this time, we're gonna look for future conditional. It depends. There are people that say that, there's people that say that we have 3 conditionals, right? Because they start counting from 0, 0 conditional, first, second, and third, but it's the same one, right? So there is no problem in it. So we're gonna listen to the audio.
Hello, how are you? Today, we're going to study the future conditional. First, I'll explain how we use it. Then, if you have time, you'll practice using it, okay? If you're ready, we'll begin.
Okay. So just as a reminder, right? The 0 conditional, right? The 0, the first conditional, that is the first one, okay? It's about the structure is simple present with simple present, right? You know what is the difference with, oh, well, something that all of these conditionals have in common, right? The 0 conditional, the first, the second, and the third is all of them have a condition and a result. What does it mean? If you're gonna do something, you're gonna have a result, right? The difference, the first one maybe could be for facts, right? If you stand in the rain, you get wet. That's a fact, okay? I'm not saying maybe if you are going to stand on the rain, you get wet. No, that's a fact, okay? That's in generally, right, are true or scientific facts, okay? Now we're going to continue with the first conditional, okay? This conditional, as you can see in the structure, we have the simple present, okay? And we have the future time tense, okay? If you have time, you'll practice using it. If you're ready, we'll begin. So let's take a view. Let's see when are we gonna use this conditional.
We use the future conditional to talk about results that will happen under certain conditions. The if clause, the clause beginning with if, states the condition. The result clause, the clause that does not begin with if, states the result. If Nick asks Talia out, she'll say yes.
Okay, so we're gonna use the first conditional, right? I would say that we have 2 uses of this first conditional, okay? For a possible situation in the future, okay? Or the other one could be for predicting a likely result in the future. What does it mean? If the condition happens, you're going to have a result, okay? So let's take a view to the names of this clause, right? We have 2 sentences, right? Or 2 clauses in one sentence, okay? As you can see, we have 1 and the number 2. But what is a clause? A clause is formed by a subject and verb. So if you have this sentence that is compounded by a subject and verb, it is named a clause, right? Okay, so we have the subject, we have the verb, subject, verb. That's all. Okay, so we have 2 clauses. Then we're going to start with if, okay? In some situation, it is called the if clause, okay? The if clause because it starts with if for sure. Then to continue with the next part of the clause, we're going to have the condition or the result clause. Okay, so by now we have the if clause, right? We have the if clause and we have the result clause. All right, that's all. Okay, this is going to compound a conditional, right? The if clause is going to say the condition, right? So if Nick has Talia out, that's the condition. The result, she'll say yes. As you can see, more than the grammar part, and then let's take a view to the context. In this case, we're looking for a possible situation in the future. No, more than that, I could say the second use of it for predicting a likely result in the future. Okay, I'm predicting. If Nick has Talia out, she'll say yes, right? It's like my prediction, maybe. Okay, that's the use of the first conditional. Is there any question until this part?
No, it's okay.
All right, thank you. So another example could be if it rains, okay, if it rains, we will cancel the trip, right? Or if you study, you will pass the exam, okay? So you have a condition and you have the result. It's a possible situation in the future. So let's continue with the second use.
The verb in the if clause is in the present, even though we're talking about the future. The verb in the result clause is in the future with will or be going to. If we leave now, we'll catch Tony. If we don't leave now, we're going to miss Tony.
Okay, so the verb in the if clause is in the present, right? As you can see, this is the structure. And it's, I always write like that. In the if clause, right? We're gonna use the simple present, and then in the result clause, we're gonna use the future time tense, okay? The future time tense. All right. So this is going to be the structure. It's not difficult at all, right? The first part is in the simple present, and the result goes in the future time tense, right? With will. As you know, we have two ways to express the future time tense: will or going to. So you have two options. If we leave now, we'll catch Tony. If we leave now, we're going to catch Tony. Okay, both are okay. There is no difference in meaning.
Okay.
So is there any question maybe?
No, I don't have questions.
Okay, that's cool. Don't forget simple present. So it means that if, oh, what is this? Okay, if, so I have to follow the rules of the simple present. It's third person, so I have to change the verb in third person, okay? So we're gonna follow all the rules of the simple present. Let's continue with the third point. We can also use models, right? Instead of using the time tense in the future, we can also replace it by models. So let's listen.
You can also use a modal, such as might and can, in the result clause. If we leave now, we might see Amy. If we see Amy, we can tell her what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Why can we use these models, might and can? Because they express a possibility, right? So you can use might and can in the result clause. The meaning, there is no change in meaning. Okay, if we leave now, we might see Amy. If we see Amy, we can tell her what happened. There is no difference at all, right? So it's up to you which one you are going to use. You can't use another models unless might and can. So take care. And for sure, if you are going to talk about something that couldn't be possible, then you can change it into the negative, right? So of course, it is going to happen when your result clause it's not going to be possible, right? It's the contrary, it's the opposite. So let's continue. If we leave now, we might see Amy. we see Amy, we can tell her what happened. And this is the last point, okay? I would say that the zero and first conditional, right, are like a real conditionals, right? Because then we have the second and the third conditionals that are the structure of them and the use of them are a little bit more large, right? You're gonna look for it then. If you hadn't studied, you would have passed the exam, for example, right? As you can see, we have more words, we have more auxiliary verbs, right? But something that all of these conditionals, another thing that all of them have in common is the use of it. What do I mean with it? We're gonna look for it in point number 4, but it's about punctuation. Okay, so let's listen.
The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. When the if clause comes first, we put a comma after it. When the main clause comes first, we don't use a comma between the two clauses.
If we go now, Tony will still be at the office.
Or,
Tony will still be at the office if we go now.
Okay, I told you this is about punctuation, right? So if you're going to start with a clause, this is in writing, okay? Of course, in spoken English, there is no way to apply this. So in writing, when you're going to start with a clause, you're going to use a comma, right?
Okay.
And don't forget the period and capital letter. If you're going to start with the result clause, there is no problem, right? There is unnecessary to use the comma. Why? Because the if, this word if, works as a connector, right? So it could be redundant in punctuation if you use it. So that's the reason of you don't have to write a comma when you're going to start with the result clause. And the same happens with other conditions, right? There is no exception for it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So is there any question, maybe?
No, it's okay.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. So we finished the lesson and we're going to practice with the activity we have in person. So once you can see my screen, let me know. Give me a second. All right. Okay. So before to continue, I'd like to know if there is maybe, something that I always explain this to my students is, do you have maybe another source where you practice your English?
Excuse me, I couldn't understand you very well.
Okay. Is there maybe any other source where you practice your English? Maybe you watch series in English or them?
No, of course I try to see English movies or use my social redes sociales. I don't know, how do you say?
Social medias?
Yes, in English, but that's all. I don't talk with other people.
Okay. Something that I'm going to recommend you is to watch. This is going to sound a little bit weird, but try to watch Disney movies, right? Because are most complete in vocabulary in grammar for sure, right? So you can see, I don't know, whatever movie from Disney, and then you're going to improve your vocabulary. Another thing, do you like to read?
No, so much, but I was trying to read in English. So
Okay.
I was looking for books for people who is learning.
Mm-hmm.
but I can't. I couldn't look
What
for
do you think
one.
that what do you think that is your problem? Because we have many ways to understand or maybe to learn a language, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, I need to know maybe what goes better for you. For example, I have one student, and this girl always she loves to read, right? She loves reading, and I always recommend her some books, right? So I don't know if it would be proper for you, or maybe what series or movies, or what do you think? Because I have some material,
Okay.
right? And I'd like to send you.
Okay. I prefer to see movies or series, but even though I'm trying to read. Of course, I don't like read, but I'm trying to read in English. So if you have some book to recommend me, it's okay. I will try.
Okay, that's cool. We're gonna try with one book that is for children, right? If it's too, or if you get bored reading that, right? I don't remember the name of this book, but it's very cute, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you, or if it's boring for you, I'm gonna send you another one that it's a little bit more complex. It contains 150 books, sorry, page. And it's about emotional intelligence. That's the name of the book, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna find it's not difficult, right? I already read that book, and the vocabulary, yes, you're gonna find some words, of course, right, that you're not going to understand, but the way that you're going to read is going to be the next one. At the moment that you're going to read, try to do it maybe in your free time, okay? Maybe when you're gonna go to your job, or maybe, I don't know, in some moments of the day where you're gonna find some available time. Okay, try to read maybe 3 pages per day, okay?
Okay.
And then you're gonna do it in loud, okay? Because when you do that, you understand better, and you're going to improve your pronunciation. Okay, so as soon as you're not going to understand some words, then you're gonna ask, okay? And
Okay.
that's the best way, but do it in loud, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna send you at the end of the day. The first book I told you, it's a short book, right? As I told you, it's for children, and you're gonna read it in loud, 3 pages per day. And if you have any question about the vocabulary, don't translate, right? Something that I always say to my students, not to translate. When we translate, we're gonna have a different meaning, okay? Especially in Google Translator, right? So if you don't have maybe or maybe if you don't know what is the meaning of one word, right? I'm gonna send you a dictionary, right? This is from Oxford. And then you're gonna look for that word. I know it sounds like very ancient, but it's the best way to understand. Or if you prefer, try to look for directly to on Chrome, right? And try to look for maybe 3 different pages. In that order, you're gonna understand the context. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm going to send you the dictionary and the book, right? For children. This is a PDF.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Okay, that will be everything. So now we're gonna practice a little bit about the lesson. So at the end of the class, we're only gonna do this activity, right? The other one is gonna be for you. You're gonna do it for homework, and we're gonna practice a little bit from TOEFL passage, right? So could you please read the instruction?
Okay. Match the first part of the sentence with the second part.
Okay.
Okay. If Charlie does a good job, she will become a reporter. Dean may go to jail if people learn the truth. Tally is going to play the tape for Amy. Trying to play the tape for Amy. If she's in the office.
Okay.
If Talia and Nick finish dinner. They might not catch Tanya at the office. Nick will ask Talia out if he has the chance. If Nick asks Talia out, she won't say no.
Okay, she won't say no. Okay, so is there something that maybe you want to change? Or we can submit?
No, I think it's okay.
All right, so let's see how is everything. And you've got, okay, everything was great. You've got 6 out of 6, right? Oh my goodness. All right, yes, now it's okay. So is there any question maybe about the vocabulary or the grammar part or something?
No, it's okay.
Okay, that's cool. So, all right, let's continue with the, at the end of the exercise, right, we have a practice, right, that we always try to do with the students in order to improve the reading, right? We were not supposed to do this, right? But I always need to do, right? Because I want to see how is your pronunciation, first of all, how is your vocabulary, and maybe how is your comprehension, okay? Reading comprehension, that is the most important. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen with you in a second, please. No, this is not this. Give me a second. Right. And something that I need to something that you need to know is that this is an academic test, right? What does it mean? That it's okay if you don't know some words of the vocabulary because it's an academic. When you are going to take your TOEFL test, you're gonna find everything. It's academic, right? As you know, the purpose of the TOEFL test is that they grade you. How is your level? Not if it's wrong or if it's okay, right? If it's a good one. There is no good grades or bad grades. The only thing that they do is to grade your English, right?
Okay.
And for that reason, they gave us academic passage, right? So I'm going to share my screen with you once you can see it. All right. There you have it.
Okay, I can see.
All right, cool. So that's the way that we're going to work. This is the text, right? The title is The Creators of Grammar, right? At the end of this exercise, we're not going to finish, right? We're gonna continue tomorrow. Maybe we're gonna try to do, it depends on maybe how many questions you have, but you are gonna read until this first paragraph, right? So we're gonna stop reading in each paragraph. You're gonna read it aloud, and at the end of the paragraph, I'm gonna ask you, well, the page is gonna ask you some questions, right? And you're going to let me know what is your answer. And if you have any question about the vocabulary or the grammar, just let me know at the end of each paragraph, okay?
Okay.
That's cool. Is there any question maybe?
No.
Cool. So could you please start reading?
Yes. No student of a foreign language needs to be told that grammar is complex by the changing word sentence and by adding
Okay.
a range of auxiliary verbs and fluxes. We are able to communicate tiny variations in meaning. We can turn a statement into a question. State whether an action has taken place or is soon to take a place, and perform many other word tricks to convey
Yes.
subtle difference in meaning. Know this complexity inherent to
Okay.
English language. All language, even those of so-called primitive tribes, have
Yes.
clever grammatical components. The Cherokee pronoun system, for example, can distinguish between and I. Several other people and I and you. Another person and I in English. All these meanings are summed up in the one crude pronoun we. Grammar is universal and plays a part in every language, no matter how widespread it is. So the question which has left many linguistics is who create grammar.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. So let's, as you've seen, I underlined some words, right? The first one is foreign. Let's try with the pronunciation. I'm gonna say the correct pronunciation and you're gonna repeat. No student of a foreign. Repeat it, please.
Foreign.
Foreign. Great.
Foreign.
No student of a foreign. Do you know the meaning of it?
No.
Okay, foreign is like, for example, English is a foreign language for me, right? Because it's from another country. Chinese language is from, it's a foreign language for us because it's from China and we don't live there. Okay, extranjero.
Okay.
That's the meaning of it. Then the other one, changing word, okay. Sequences.
Okay, sequences.
Great. By adding.
Adding.
Right. Okay, this one. By adding a range of auxiliary verbs and suffixes.
Suffixes.
Okay, great.
Suffixes.
The meaning of this word is similar in Spanish, right? Do you get it?
No, suffixes, I don't know what is the meaning.
Okay, sufijos.
Okay.
All right. We are able to communicate, right? Oh, you said difference, okay? Let's take a view. If we're gonna erase this letter S, it's okay, difference, but it's in plural. We have an S, so it's differences, okay?
Differences, okay.
In some cases, right, we have, well, sorry, no, not some, in many cases, we have these words that contain the letter S, but you have to take care, right? It's not similar. And this is about punctuation, okay? Something that is going to help you in order to understand a book, right? a text, and then is to respect the period, okay, to respect the punctuation. So take care. This is going to help you when you respect the punctuation. It's going to help you to understand better the text you're reading. Then nor is similar to or, okay,
Okay.
but nor it's more as I told you, this is an academic one. So the vocabulary you're gonna find here, it's more formal, right? So it's similar. It's or, okay. The other one is nor. It's the same. Do you get it?
Yes, I get it.
Okay. And nor is this complexity inherent. Okay, like that, inherent.
Inherent.
Yes, like that, right?
Okay.
Then, do you know the meaning of it?
Inherent. Inherente, like in Spanish.
Yes, yes, similar to it, right?
Okay.
Then we have the other word, distinguish. Distinguish.
Distinguish.
Yes, distinguish.
Distinguish.
Okay. For example, can distinguish between you and I, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of it? It's similar in Spanish.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We have this phrasal verb, summed up. Okay.
Sum up.
We actually can say word by word, but when you're reading, you have to try to do it a little bit more in a normal rhythm. So it's sum up. Okay.
Sum up.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of it?
No.
Okay. It's like a summarize. You're going to summarize this whole paragraph in 2 lines. Do you get it?
No.
Like resume,
Sum up.
Okay.
Okay.
right? That's the meaning of sum up. And summarize, it's the same, right? Both words are the same, right? Sum up and summarize. Okay, what else? In-depth one, crude pronoun. Okay. So the question which has baffled,
Baffled.
yes, has baffled. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know the meaning of it?
So the question which has baffled men in English. No.
All right. Baffled is like, so the question which has baffled, la pregunta que se ha desconcertado. All right.
Okay.
All right. Then I forgot this word. No matter how widespread.
Widespread.
Yes. Do you know the meaning of it?
No, I never heard that word.
Okay. Widespread is like in general, right? We could have two, right? Something that is important to know, right? When you're gonna read something and you don't know the meaning of that word, try to take from the general context, okay? Grammar is universal and plays a part in every language, no matter how widespread it is, right? So we could have 2 words in general, right? But because of the context, the other meaning of widespread is like disperso, right? That's the other meaning of it. So at the moment that you're going to have a word, because and the same happens in Spanish, we have some words that have different meanings, right? And it depends on your context. The word that I always repeat is depends on the context, right? Because it's true, right? So the meaning here could be something like, as I told you in Spanish, right? Or the other meaning of this could be in general, right? Like being an artist is listening reggaeton is widespread in all over the world, right? Generalizado. Okay, so it depends on the context. All right.
Okay.
All right. Is there any maybe other question about the paragraph?
No.
About the grammar or maybe the vocabulary?
The vocabulary, no, but I couldn't understand well the.
You couldn't understand the paragraph at all?
Yes.
Yes, it's okay. Don't worry. Right, as I told you at the beginning, it's okay if we don't understand in first place because this is an academic one, right?
Yes.
So it's okay. We're gonna read again because we have to answer this. We have some questions then, right? Let's take a view in paragraph 1. In paragraph 1, why does the writer include information about the Cherokee language? To show how simple traditional cultures can have complicated grammar structures, to show how English grammar differs from Cherokee grammar, to prove that complex grammar structures were invented by the Cherokees, or to demonstrate how difficult it is to learn the Cherokee language, right? So as you can see, all of these possible answers are kind of similar, right? So that's the reason of why we have to know, we have to understand, okay? And for that, that's what I tell you that I'm gonna send you the text, right? Because then you're gonna maybe understand a little bit better your comprehension. You're gonna improve it, I mean.
Yeah.
So do you know maybe what could be the answer?
English grammar difference. No, I don't know which one is because I couldn't understand the paragraph.
Okay, there is no problem. There is no problem on it. I'm going to send you the first paragraph, right? And tomorrow we're going to give me a second first. Okay, and tomorrow, okay, there is the paragraph. Okay, I just sent you. So please try to read again and try to understand better. Okay, try to read twice times. Maybe I could recommend. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to send you the dictionary and the book that I told you, right? The children book, and
Okay.
that's everything. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's cool. Is there any question maybe?
No, I don't have questions.
All right. That's cool. So because it's time, we're going to stop the class today. I wanted to ask you, at what time are you available tomorrow?
At the same time, it's okay because this week I will be free in the afternoon. I just wanna work in the morning.
Okay, so it's okay at this time, all right?
It's okay. If it's okay for you, it's okay for me.
All right, something that if there is maybe if you want to change the schedule, right? Because I have some students that then they have emergencies and then, and maybe I could have, right? Because as I told you, I have classes then. So if we are on time, we change the schedule, right? In order to if it's going to be okay for the student and for the teacher, right? So if you maybe have something to do then, we can change the schedule, but you have to let me know with time. Okay?
It's okay. I change my schedules every week, but not from Monday to Sunday. But each 8 days, I change my schedule to work. So 8 days I will be free I will be free in the morning, and 8 days I will be free in the afternoon. So this is my schedule.
Oh, okay, there is no problem. If you have available at mornings, we're gonna try to order and to organize, right? We don't have a specific schedule because of this reason.
Okay. Yes.
So
okay.
tomorrow I'm going to see you at 9:30. Okay?
Okay. Thanks.
All right, there is no problem. So I'm going to launch the poll. Can you please fill it? And that will be everything for today. Once it's done, let me know.
Okay, I did.
All right, thank you. So thank you for your attention, Walter. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.